Hi, welcome to another edition of Whiteboard Wednesdays. I'm your host, Brett Williams, and with me as always, Seth Pike with Pike Real Estate. Hey, what's with the Fall Fest shirt, dude?
Oh, well, it's only April, but it's never too early to get excited about the fall, Brett.
Great. Hey, let's talk about step number 2 in determining what's my home worth.
Okay, yeah, last week we talked about step number 1, which is first determining what's the market for your home. Once we've determined that, we want to know what's going on within that market. And there's really 3 statuses of other properties that are going to tell us what's going on in the market. Properties that are either actively on the market, this would be your competition. Properties that are pending, meaning a buyer's agreed to buy them and a seller's agreed to sell for a certain price. We just don't know yet because they haven't closed. They haven't officially sold. And then there's sold properties, is typically just sales within the last 6 months. And this is going to be our best indicator of price here on what homes have actually sold for.
Okay, and what you got there?
Well, what I've got here, so typically within step number 2, we're going to go over with the homeowner 3 main reports. The first one is going to be a regional market statistics report that we compile and update every month, showing people what's going on in all the counties of the North Puget Sound: King County, Snohomish County, Skagit County, Island County, Whatcom County. And this is a big picture. What's going on trend-wise? Are prices on their way up? Are prices on their way down? Is inventory going up? Is inventory going down? So this is a big picture overview of what's the regional market doing. So this key thing to understand first as we zero in on an area.
Okay, what's the second report you got there?
Second one is called, I don't know if you guys can see this out there, an area market survey. So you'll typically see an area market survey in a report that we do with people. This is where we zoom in on that market. In this case, for this one, it's a home in Anacortes, and so we're looking at the Anacortes area, the Fidalgo Island. We're looking at all the homes that have sold in the last 6 months in Anacortes. We're taking a survey of all those homes. This is telling us there's been 146 homes. These are all homes in any price range that have sold in Anacortes, and of those homes, the majority of them have sold in the $250,000 to $400,000 price range. So this gives us an area of where are most of the buyers within a market, and this is going to vary depending on the market. And it's also going to tell us the average days on market for the majority of those sales. So just basically going from the regional market stats, this is zooming in and giving us a little closer picture on what people are buying within a market.
Okay, looks like you're probably going to zoom in even further. What's that report?
You're exactly right. I'm going to zoom in much further. This is called the CMA 1 line. And you can see lots of data on this report. This is the one we talked about, if you remember, where we want to have at least 50 to 100 properties that have a chance of being somewhat comparable to our subject property that we're determining what it's worth. So here what we did was we were looking at homes between $450,000 and $525,000 that are in Anacortes. And this report came up with 46 of those properties. And it's, once again, these are active, pending, or sold properties. And it's telling us things like bedrooms, bathrooms, square feet, all in one line, so we can just get a quick overview of them all. Average days on market, what they were originally priced for, what they're now priced for, and maybe what they sold for. So a lot of information here that we're going to crunch and start zooming in towards step number 3 that we'll go over next week, which is how we determine the most comparable properties out of this list right here.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot. Join us next week for Whiteboard Wednesdays. We'll see you then.
See ya.